Hi everyone, welcome to YP Divinity. I'm so excited to, give you all this reading. Like, I've been waiting for so long to do this, and I just mustered up the courage and allow Spirit to guide me. If y'all have not been following me on Instagram, and just to give y'all a little insight, if you can find me on Instagram at YP_divinity. And that is my professional page. I do have a private page. Well, not private page, but one that's public, but more so of me and what I'm about. But my business, I am an intuitive starseed, spiritual guide, shaman. I do belong to a federal recognized indigenous tribe here in the United States, and I am very proud of my tribe and what they've all taught me, and my ancestors and what they've always guided me throughout my childhood. So spirituality is nothing new to me. I've always been able to connect with the spiritual realm and my ancestors for quite a while, since I can remember, since I was a small child. So I know a lot of people have been diving into spirituality and it's becoming like a trend, but for me, this is not a trend. When it comes to actual tarot reading, yes, I am still fairly new to it, but I have actually just been able to tie into what I've already known as far as, being spiritual, and tied it into my tarot readings. I actually did not start off with the actual tarot deck. I actually started off with Uno cards. Yes, Uno cards. Very strange, very awkward, but it still worked. And I just let Spirit guide me to deliver the messages that Spirit wanted me to give that person at that particular time. Speaking of, if you are interested in personal readings, I am available pretty much any time of the day. I work 24 hours a day. I rest very little, but I'm not going to say I work 7 days a week. That way that my body and my mind and my spirit can recharge and rejuvenate. But if you are interested in a personal reading, you can reach me at my you can reach me in my DMs on Instagram. I also have a Facebook page, YP Divinity, and you can book your sessions there, or send me a personal message and let me know that you are interested in your readings. So let's go ahead and dive into your reading for today, or tonight, because it's nighttime here. But if you're watching this during the day, then good morning, good afternoon. Okay. Let's go ahead and dive on into this. Also, I'm not sure if this video will go ahead and be released to my YouTube channel or to my Patreon, but whether or not this message, whether you are watching this message or hearing this message is for you. And I thank you for your participation. And if you are subscribed to my Patreon account, thank you so much for subscribing and being a part of my tribe. All right, so disclaimer, if you do hear some random noises, some pew pew pew, that is my son playing in the background. So just wanted to give y'all a little heads up, because he's funny, he's hilarious. But I'm just gonna try to go ahead and get through this reading without him interrupting, and trying to give y'all his own interpretations of the reading. So let's go ahead and dive right in. I thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine Father. Thank you, Divine Mother. All right, so at that time, I just allowed Spirit, Divine Mother, Divine Father, Creator, Source, Spirit. I also invited my ancestors, known and unknown, into this reading that made me well, as well as my spiritual guides and archangels that have been protecting me throughout my entire life's journey. I'm not sure if I had mentioned before, but I am an intuitive spiritual teacher, but also a diviner, starseed, and indigo child. All right, so Let's see what message Spirit has for us for this upcoming week. Okay. Restrictions. So this upcoming week, there's going to be some type of restrictions. And we already know that Mercury is in retrograde right now, and it will be in retrograde up until February 21st. Yes, February 21st. All right, let's see what other messages Spirit has for us dealing with this restriction. What is the restrictions for this up and coming week, Spirit? What is the messages that you would like for us to receive regarding this restriction? What is the messages that you would like for us to receive regarding this restriction for this upcoming week, Spirit? What is this? All right. This upcoming week is the restrictions of this week's restrictions. Okay, it's calling on a time of, you might have felt like you were at a loss of something that's coming up, or you feel defeated. I'm sensing you feel defeated in a certain aspect of your life. Something that you thought was going to grow but didn't turn out that way. I'm feeling there was an opportunity that you definitely thought was going to pan out, but it didn't. Okay, so, and it left you a little hurt. It definitely left you a little hurt, but this is the time for you to actually rest and recuperate during this time. Okay, so let's see what other messages. Something definitely kept you. It's definitely low vibrational. I don't want, this is a general reading, and I don't want to just restrict it to a relationship, even though relationships can still be based off of business, partnerships, also family and friends, okay, not just romantic. So, but this one is actually talking about just being bound to something because you are restricted. And an addiction. This could also be temptation of something. Definitely an addiction. Yeah. Okay. You're choosing. All right, so let me go ahead and finish off the reading, see what Spirit is definitely trying to tell us. What are you trying to tell us, Spirit? Okay. So, just to finish off the reading, I went ahead and just pulled the rest of the cards. So starting off with that Devil card, that's where I ended. Okay, so the Devil card is pretty much just saying that you've been bound into a certain situation that was very low vibrational. It could have been a relationship that you were dealing with, but you're no longer fighting for that. It's left you in some type of heartache and pain. Like I said, relationships, it's not actually romantically, but this could also very well be meaning, you know, a business endeavor that you thought that was going to grow, something that, you know, as far as your family and your friendships that you thought was going, somebody that was going to help you out, but ended up hurting you in the long run. So it's like now Spirit is saying that you need to more so focus more on yourself, choose yourself over this relationship, due to the fact that, you know, you were being restricted and held, or having some type of mental block there. But Spirit is also guiding me and letting you know that, you know, you have all the tools necessary and readily available to you to push forward and continue down this track. Even though you do have the King of Swords in reverse, this person was very corruptive. They've been watching all your moves. They've been watching every single move that you've been making, which has caused you that you know, that kind of blockage or confusion in your life. They didn't, yeah, Okay, see right here, they definitely did not want the best for you because the Star card came out in reverse. Then you also have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Seven of Swords. Okay, so this person was very deceptive when it comes to any kind of business endeavor or whatever project that y'all were working on together. It's like you were pouring more into the situation than that they were. Okay, so it's like now the universe is turning things around. The universe is telling you to still keep hope and faith alive, because whatever they put out, whatever thing negative that they put out, that karma is going to come back onto them. Okay, and they think they got away with what they did to you, causing that pain and confusion towards you. Don't worry about that, because it's definitely going to come back onto them. They left you unhappy. They left you weak. But you know what? They're eventually going to apologize for that, because of the fact that it's been leaving them into mental conflict, into some type of regret and anxiety states, because they know that they did you wrong. So it's like they're gonna try to come forth and bring some type of offer back to you. But you know what? You're cutting them out. You're no longer worried about them. You're cutting them out of that situation, because you stepped into your own power, and you've definitely been focusing on your bag alone. So don't worry about them. Whatever they felt like they could take from you and deplete from you, you're getting all that back, because you have released them. Okay, you've recognized your worth. You know what you're about, and you know you saw right through them. Okay, because Spirit was definitely guiding you throughout that moment. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pull some clarifiers just to get a little deeper on into this reading. Okay, like I don't feel anything negative about this, because I didn't want to just base this off of just romance or twin flame and soulmate, a soulmate reading. Even though the Lovers did come out, but still the Lovers still can represent you choosing yourself and your self-worth during this relationship, because somebody you could have been putting more into the situation than the other person. So it's like Spirit is definitely telling you to to focus more on yourself, due to the fact that right here these cards just flipped out. You have the Seven of Pentacles and then the Seven of Cups. So it's like you're no longer your judgment and your perception of things are no longer clouded. Excuse me, let me go ahead and clear that up. Yeah, your perception of things are no longer clouded. Not only that, the work that you've been putting into this relationship or business partnership, whatever that is, or a family situation that you've been putting your pinnacles in, your ducats, all the energy that you've been providing and putting in, even though it wasn't recognized by this person, whoever this is, they're actually seeing all that work that you've done. Whoever's been watching you, somebody else could have been watching you and looking at your situation that you've been putting yourself into, and they're coming in to kind of help you, because they're seeing that you see your self-worth now. Okay, but let me go ahead and clarify that. Okay, make sure I'm delivering the correct messages towards you. Okay, because of the fact that this is still Mercury retrograde, you still have to deal with some people from your past coming back into your life, trying to either persuade you to start new relationships, or even business deals that are coming out. But you have to pay close attention to that. And right here is showing that you have the Four of Pentacles clarifying the Four of Cups, and then you also have the Eight of Pentacles clarifying the Ten of Swords, and then the King of Wands clarifying that the Six of Wands energy in reverse. So let's go ahead and finish starting off with this right here. So right here is pretty much just saying, it's like, hold on to your true self, your true your uniqueness, because it's time for you to rest. Hold on to that so that you can recover, so that you can get back on your feet. Hold tight onto that, into securing yourself. It may not be a situation of people might see you as being selfish for closing yourself off, but that's not the case. your mental health and your wellness is more important than satisfying someone else. The work that you were putting into that relationship or that partnership or whatever that case may be in your family, whatever situation that was, you were putting in all that work, and you ended up getting hurt in the end due to the fact that you have the Ten of Swords right there. The Ten of Swords is like a completion. So whatever work that you put in, it's ended now. That the number 10 represents completion. 1 + 0 = 1. So it starts back off with you. You're starting over. You're rebuilding yourself. Even though you may have felt like you lost, you're getting back into your bag. The King of Wands. You're taking action now. You're bold. You're taking bold actions. That's what that is. You're not letting something defeat you and hinder you and keep you in bondage or mental conflict. You're breaking out of that cycle right there. You're breaking out of that energy. You don't have to worry about that, okay? So let's keep going. Yeah, see, like I said before, you're breaking out of that energy, this devilish energy, whatever was holding you restricted and keeping you in confusion. You're cutting that out because you have not only the Knight of Wands taking action, you're having more clarity in that situation too, because you have, you know, the Queen of Swords, which is, you know, somebody that's taking that's cutting off, you know, cutting off dead ends, being more self-sufficient. You're not relying on other people to fulfill you right here. That fulfillment, you're fulfilling your own cup. You're bringing that cup into your own hands. You're fulfilling yourself. You're not worried about somebody. You're not worried about somebody that's being less than and fighting somebody, having conflict with somebody that's a page. You know, you don't have to deal with a page when you're your own king. You're your own leader. You're your own action starter. You know what I'm saying? So you could very well be a fire sign. You could be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. So that's what I'm seeing right here. Or you could have been dealing with that type of person, or an air sign, because there's a lot of air and there's a lot of fire energy into this reading. But I do want to let you know that you are your own wish fulfillment. Nobody else can fulfill you except for yourself. So that's pretty much what that's saying right here. Hold on, let me get some water real quick. So yeah, like I was saying, you're fulfilling yourself. You don't have to worry about nobody else making you happy. You make yourself happy. That's what some people don't realize. It's like, yeah, it's okay to have that bonus partner to be there, to be your support, but you know, in the end, only you can make yourself happy. Only you can initially take the next step. You have to do the work. People can advise you. People can people can give you words of encouragement, but it takes you to take the action. And I'm a firm believer in God. And once God sees you take that action, that's when He's able to bless you, and He's able to help you to move things for you, so that things can be so things can be less restrictive for you. So that, because faith without actions is dead. Bottom line. Okay, so there you go. You having the faith, you have all the tools readily available to you. You're the magician of your life. You are the co-creator of your life. Yes, God created you and this universe, but guess what? You are the co-creator. You are the one to finish this off. You were the one to finish, you know, where God gave you that pen to finish and let people know who you are. You have to take that action. You are the finisher. Nobody else can write your story. Only you can write your story. So that's what I'm seeing right here, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify that Magician card. Hold on one second. Here you go, baby. Let's clarify that Magician. All right, yeah. Like I said earlier, this card came out again. The Seven of Cups came out again. The Seven of Cups in reverse represents, clarity. You've made up your mind of what you want to do. You don't have no other distractions in your way. You might have been restricted in the past, but guess what? No longer. That's not your story anymore. You're moving forward. God is moving mountains for you. You moving the mountains yourself too. You know what I'm saying? You fighting Goliath. You fighting them demons that are trying to come in your way. You cutting their head off. You ain't playing no more games. You were definitely you were in your power. You're more so in your power. You're no longer weak. You ain't worried about nobody judging you. You ain't worried about nobody spreading gossip, lies about you. Yeah. Knight of Cups, somebody that King of Swords, whoever that was, or whatever energy that was, there was the King of Cups, somebody that was very deceptive, trying to make it seem like they were sweeter than pie when they're not. I just realized what I said, sweeter than pie. I'm so dang country, but hey, I'm in Texas, so take it or leave it. That's just the way I talk. So yeah, the Knight of Cups in reverse is pretty much just saying that somebody that was very having unrealistic expectations in certain situations. You put your faith into somebody that was not worth your time. Or two-faced. But guess what? You're gonna have the victory still. You might have felt like you weren't victorious then, but guess what? Guess who's gonna be laughing last? Is you. You're the one that's gonna be, celebrating. There's celebration coming towards you, and they're gonna see that. They're gonna see that celebration. They're gonna see the truth for what it is, and they're gonna be mad. They're gonna be so jealous, and that's what that is, jealousy. They're gonna be mad, but guess what? Who cares? You in your bag. You focused on yourself. That's what This is you. That's for you. What is for you? No man can take away from you. All right. So I'm trying to think. I think that's pretty much that message right there. It's like, even though you might have felt like whatever situation, relationship that you were dealing with, whether it was business, with your family or friends, or even in a romantic relationship, whatever energy that you were putting into that, and they thought that they had you, they don't have you, because what God has for you is for you, and what's not for you, God will take away easily. And there's no reason to cry about it, or I'm not gonna say cry about it. Yes, it's very natural to cry about certain things that you thought was gonna work out, but just know that once this is over, once you get over all that pain, that completion, you work on yourself and continue doing the work that's necessary, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get all the wishes that you desired, everything that you wanted to, because of the fact that you are the writer of your own story, and you will have victory. You will have that celebration. You will have those friendships and support group that you need in your life, the people around you. Once you cut out all that devilish energy, all the negative people that have been talking down on you and speaking ill will against you, because guess what? You got the ace. I'm done. You got the Ace of Cups right there. You got the Ace of Cups. This is abundance. It's nothing but abundance. New beginnings, new relationships, proposals, all that good stuff. You ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm done. Yeah, I'm so done. You, sweetheart, whoever this message is for, I'm going to go ahead and post this on my YouTube channel. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. I really appreciate y'all tuning into this. I'm going to go ahead and hop on my Patreon account, and I'm going to do readings for the zodiac signs. I'm going to break it down into my cardinal signs, my mutable signs, and my fixed signs, okay? So y'all could go ahead and excuse me, y'all could go ahead and tune into those videos on my Patreon account. I'll have the link in the description box as well, and then I'm sure you will also see it here, so that you'll know how to find me on Patreon. Subscribe to whichever level that you choose to donate, whether it's at the $3 level, whether you want to subscribe at my $11 level, which is my Little Dippers, where y'all get certain readings throughout the week, and then you get my my Vega stars. Excuse me. You get my Vega stars, and y'all get pretty much a lot of benefits come with that last group. But even with the $11 group, y'all still get benefits. But so yeah. Oh, child. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate y'all's patience, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next reading for my Patreon. And I might go ahead and load another one for my YouTube because I'm in my zone right now. So thank you all. I appreciate it. God bless y'all. And love, light, and healing to you all. Peace.